back here. Let's see what happens. Andrew Niederhauser. I got it right again, didn't I?
You did,
I am feeling good about this. Hayner Library has a bunch of stuff coming up.
We do. We have a lot going on right now.
And tell us about it. I mean, this year I see X's and So's is all over the place. There's so many cool things. And to me, I think it's just a great opportunity to kind of experience it all at the start of the year.
Absolutely. We took a pause over the December holidays trying to get our energy back together, and then we're hitting it right out of the park as soon as we hit January. I've got a whole bunch of programs to talk about, so I'm just going to give you all a go.
Awesome. The floor is yours, Senator.
Excellent.
I'm sitting back.
Sounds good to
I
me.
need it today.
As you mentioned, we do have X's and So's coming up on the 10th. That's going to be an every other week crafting program. Basically, anybody who is a crafter or has crafting inclinations is more than welcome to join us for an evening of crafting. You get feedback on all your stuff, get tips, pro tips. There'll be refreshments available, but that will be an every other week program. And I'm glad you've seen it everywhere because I'm trying to push that. We also have our excellent and amazing Taps and Tomes book club with Old Bakery Beer. We had our first meeting last month. It was an absolute smash. We are doing it again this month. They're going to be reading The Things They Carried by Tim O'Brien. There will be a social hour beforehand, and there are drink specials. So we encourage everyone to join as quickly as they can.
Nice. This is cool.
Yeah, I know. We got a lot of good stuff. And I also have a really new film program starting at the Genealogy Library. We're going to be playing films that were in Alton 50 years ago. So we've got two coming up. The Sting with Redford and Newman, like the classic whodunit film.
Right.
And that's going to be every other month, Fridays at the Genealogy Library.
What was I don't know. I'm asking you on the top of my head. Wasn't there a bowling movie we did that was filmed in Alton too, like in the 70s?
You're asking me. And
Lacey, send help.
I'm so sorry, Lacey. I apologize. I completely apologize. It's Lacey. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
I believe so, but I'm not a native Altonian, so I'm learning gradually through osmosis.
Well, that is so cool because, people don't realize we have had some movies filmed here and some really cool things happen. I mean, this is awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be a really great place. Part of that will actually, continuing with Lacey's stuff, reimagining places of the past. We have a 3-part series coming up with Alton area landmarks, investigating certain particular aspects of urban, particularly Alton life. The first one will be with Eric Robinson on Underground Railroad activities in Madison County.
Wow.
We are super excited for this. This is kind of his specialty, and he's really well known in the community, so we're really hoping for a really good lecture on that.
Wow. To me, that's all. I mean, that's not only just a learning thing. I mean, that's just an interactive, neat thing. Is that going to be for all ages too? Yeah,
it should be for all ages. We are asking people to register, I believe, through the phone number we have available on the website. Otherwise, it's 1-800-613-3163. We also, the next ones after that, there's one on urban trees, and then there's another one on the architect who designed the Hayner building. He also did the Union Station in St. Louis.
Did he really?
Yes, he did.
That is incredible.
I know. It's. I want to say his name is Theodore Link, and then Lacey's going to kill me for this, but I don't remember. I don't remember that detail off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure it's Theodore Link. But that'll be in March.
That is incredible. And to me, I mean, you're just, like you said, you're a native Altonian, but there's still so many really cool things that I would have never thought about.
Absolutely. Like, I had no idea the storied nature of Alton. I went to SIUE for years, and in my experience, the towns are a little, when you go to SIUE, you kind of stick next to Edwardsville. And it's not until I took the position at Hayner and have learned all about the really rich, amazing history that Alton has.
Wow. And so, I mean, take us through that. How do you guys, before we go any further, I mean, you got a novel, no pun intended, of events coming up. Do you guys have different committees, or is this just stuff that you kind of built on and just kind of added to?
So we're in the process of realigning how that all works, but right now it's basically anybody who has an idea can develop a program, which is why we have so much creatively coming out right now.
Absolutely.
And we're really encouraging, especially our staff who's newer, to move forward with that.
Well, it's got to be fun to work on a team like that too.
Absolutely.
Because all your voices are heard and you all have different ideas. That's got to be fun.
It is. It's a whole new experience for Hayner. We're bringing a lot of new energy, a new life, a new breathe, and we're also post-COVID. Post-COVID restrictions, I should say.
Right.
But we're adjusting to that new schedule. We had to really cut back for COVID. So.
Well, and you were here right when COVID started, weren't you?
Actually, no, I didn't start until midway through.
What a hell of a time to start.
Yeah. Well, I originally started. I was getting my PhD. I worked on as a page, and then moved into this new position over the summer. And so I had never seen anybody without a mask before. I had never seen the plastic barriers down. So I the past few months, especially, this is what the building looks looks like. And there's no COVID restrictions. So it's I'm learning about Hayner as we move forward.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
And take us through some more of these really cool things, because what I love about this, Andrew, is it's not just for one certain age group. I mean, there's something literally for everyone.
We do. So the next one I have, it's the end of the month. It's called The Art of Calm with Daisy Yen at SOE's Lifelong Learning Institute, about mindfulness, stress, anxiety reduction. It's a really, really great program. It'll
Perfect
be held
timing.
I know, right? Especially as we're heading into the, let's be calm before spring. We need a good spring coming in this.
I just need a good rest of my day.
I know. I heard you talking, and I felt so bad. I was like, and I relate to. We at the library at the mall. We had a pipe burst.
I saw that.
Yeah. Luckily, nothing was damaged. Nothing major was damaged. No electric problems. It was mostly ceiling tiles and inconvenience. So we lucked out. If it had been another foot to the left, kids' books would have been gotten. So
really,
yeah, we messed up.
Well, I'm just telling you, this is so cool, and I might actually take that class.
Okay.
I need a little bit of mindfulness in my life heading into the new year.
It's a Saturday morning, so I warn anybody, it's a Saturday morning, but it's a good time to start with mindfulness and relaxation.
Absolutely. Yep. And how much more stuff, you guys? This is so awesome.
I have two more things, and you mentioned all the breadth of the age groups, and I do have two younger kids programs I do want to highlight because they run all of January, and one of them goes even farther. So we have a new thing for our middle school and teenagers called Reading Dragons. It's like kind of like Pokemon trading cards, only you earn a card for every 30 minutes that you read.
Wow.
You keep track, and there's new cards every month, and it's been really successful in other districts, so we're hoping for the same.
Is that the one where you can win prizes and things, or is that a different Facebook post I saw?
That's a different Facebook post, I believe.
Darn it.
I know. I get confused.
There's so many.
I was out for 5 days, and then I came back, and then so I don't remember what I posted. I know I scheduled a lot of stuff, but I couldn't tell you what exactly I posted.
Well, this is cool. So they get a card.
Yep.
And do they just keep trading them and things like that?
Yeah, you can play games with them, but it's also a trading card game, a lot like Pokemon for the older millennials and the that Gen Z, that section. It's right along that alley.
And what do the cards look like?
They're really cool. You can find them on our website. They are actually our dragons of various shapes and sizes. Like I have a Harry Potter. I have one that's in a Harry Potter costume. I have one that's Wicked Witch of the West. They're all themed, and you can watch them grow from infant dragon, I guess, through the stages. So they progresses at the more that you read. So it's only going to learn this stuff as you read, which is awesome.
Well, and that's what I love. I mean, that's a great way to get a kid excited about actually reading, because you got to have some incentive for some kids, it seems like, to really buckle down and do this.
Absolutely. And our kids department is incredible at this. Like this is their job. This is what they do well. And they've come up with this program that's going to be amazing.
Hands down. I mean, you guys really have set the tone, in my opinion, because there's so many great libraries around.
Absolutely.
But you guys really have just found your niche. Yeah. I mean, it really seems like you guys just found the groove the last couple of years, and you guys keep going strong. What's the last kids program before I circle back?
Yep, it's 1,000 books before kindergarten. You've probably seen this on other libraries. We're just now getting into the swing of things. Yeah. But we're encouraging younger kids, anybody under preschool age or younger parents, reading to kids by 1,000 books before kindergarten. Keep track of that. There are prizes. That's probably what you saw.
That's what I saw.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But there are prizes for that, and we'll roll those out as the time progresses. But that one has no ending date. It will be going as long as we can keep it.
Well, take us through that 1,000 books. Is there a certain correlation to that, or anything that you know of, or is that just kind of just a program?
That's really, literally, you keep track on Beanstack. As a parent, you keep track of what you either read to your child or your preschool, pre-kindergarten child is reading. And the more that you read, you keep track, you win a prize. Wow. It's very simple.
That's so cool. And now, is that program cost to get in? That's free.
Nope. All of our programs are completely free.
That's because so many times I had somebody watch. A lot of younger parents watch the show that are single, have just a kid, and still a little bit younger, and they go, "Man, you have so many great guests." But the one time I was sitting there, actually at Johnson's Corner, the lady comes, she goes, "I would love to take my kids over those Hayner things, but I don't know if I can afford it." And I went, "You don't watch this darn show, do you?"
It's free.
Andrew said it's free all the time. Lacey comes on, Andrew comes on, Mary came on. Yep. All free.
Yes.
Free. Well,
yes.
And that's the thing, because you guys are really doing a great job of reinvesting in the community with all these different programs. And I mean, take us through that. So, I mean, you guys have the story times that go on throughout the week. And
we have so many programs. It would be exhaustive for me to list.
Right. No, and I don't want you to list.
No. But all of our stuff is available on our website. So Hayner Library.org. We are in the process of revamping that, making it a little more modern, and that should be rolling out shortly.
Wow.
And all of our social media, we're very, very active now. We weren't for a very long time, and now we are. So all of our programs are there. We have story times at least twice a week. We're adding 2 more, and we're adding an evening story time.
Cool.
And also an evening family crafting time as well, just because we want people who work that 9 to 5 to still have access to our programs for their kids.
Absolutely. And you know, I mean, what I think is just so neat about all of it is that it's always something new. I mean, even though you guys have like, you know, the traditional stuff like the story times and things you're always used to, you're adding on to it. And I got to ask you, you came in, you know, and you, like you said, not a lot of social media engagement at the time. Was that a difficult process to start to build that audience? Because you guys are known.
It's still starting.
Is it really?
Yeah. So in terms of social media, as I'm sure look what you do.
Right.
So yeah, it's everywhere. It's everything. Unfortunately, we were not consistent. And so that audience was there. It just hadn't been engaged with and kind of activated. So I'm in the process of doing that. I've only been in the position since the end of July.
Right.
So we're building slowly.
Well, that's why I was asking, because I mean, that really is no easy thing. And even if you're a recognizable name, it's hard to kind of get that footprint out there again.
Definitely.
And, you know, how has the public been since you've been like in your position with kind of reaching out or just engagement with Hayner? Has it been cool?
It has been amazing. Like, to be completely frank with you, like I was shocked at how many people said, like my first major event was the Pride and the stuff done by the riverfront that particular weekend. And I had so many people say, it's so great to see you. It's so nice to see you. We love Hayner. We want to see you more. It's been such a groundswell of people just being so positive and so much positive feedback for us. I can't say anything else.
And I tell people this all the time. Doing business or even any type of community stuff and all, working in the professional field, it's so much different than anywhere else because you have to be out there, you know?
Absolutely.
And you guys do it so well.
Thank you.
Are you planning on, I mean, I know you guys have so many things coming down the pipeline. Are there really any big reoccurring events you guys are working on yet for this coming year? I know the local author fair was so successful.
It was such a big hit, and we're in the process of planning that right now. At the moment, we're not moving towards anything nothing large like that again. That was a beast in of itself. And we learned. I think we're going to move it forward a little bit more closer to summer. We hit the cold, and we kind of didn't mean to, but we're still planning that out.
And now I got a quick question for you because I thought about this the other day with the weather coming in, and you guys have so many different, you know, kids books in different ways. Do you guys do the online catalog too? Or?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, our entire catalog is searchable online, and I highly recommend anybody go online to our website because there's so much more than books, CDs, movies.
Right.
The online databases have so much, and we will be having a digital February campaign promoting all of our digital services, all the activities you can access through there. It's really, really a lot.
That's incredible. And what are you looking forward to the most out of the novel? You just read me over there.
Taps and Tomes is my next big thing.
That's
cool. My baby. That was my program. I came in and kind of joined that program with Mary, actually.
Wow.
And I'm looking forward to that book, too. So, yeah.
That is so cool. And now, it's for people to register, they have to register ahead of time, right? Or can they show up?
So, some of them are registration required, some of them are not. You can find those details on our website, and also our ubiquitous Hayner newsletter, the 3-month-long one, just came out last week. We're ahead of the curve before January started for the first time this year. So, anything that needs to be registered for will be in there. The main ones are the films and then the Art of Calm. Those are the ones require registration. Everything else should be flexible.
That is really cool. Well, and I just had another thought, and I just completely lost it, but I'll keep talking.
Considering your day, I'm not surprised.
Well, you guys are off all week, right? Because you're getting reset, right? Our programs are off.
Yeah, programs are off. So we took basically all of last week and all of this week. Basically, our kids staff needed a break. They are so heavily involved in everything. And the Hayner Library kind of resets. We had the winter weather, the Christmas holidays. Like I only have 2 days this week, and then I'm off again for 5. So it's this long stretch.
That's awesome.
It's amazing.
Well, you deserve. I mean, you guys really do work all through. You know, there's not really a day off for you. It doesn't seem like even a weekend you're still doing something.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say? I mean, we've had you here. We talked about the events, and like I said, there's so many cool ones. I'm doing the mindfulness one because
absolutely good for
this little guy over here in the yellow sweatshirt needs one today. Andrew, anything else you got to say before I let you go?
I am good, but I hope your day gets better, man. Like I just feel so bad for you, dude. Like I really hope this week gets just good going into the first of the year.
The good thing is it's already Tuesday. Andrew was sitting out there just minding his own business. He hears me throwing you guys all my problems at 9 o'clock, and he comes in here like a trooper. Man, thank you so much for it all.
You're most welcome.
You're always welcome back here on the show. Let us know when Hayner's got some cool stuff again.
Absolutely.
9:27, a quick break. We come back for our daily show, and Luis Noya joins us to fill us in on the Blues and the bragging rights game and all the sports that St. Louis has got to experience over the weekend. It all happens next on our daily show.